Cora went to Nigeria for our friend's wedding, 5 months pregnant, and slept with this woman's fiance. So she was sleeping around while pregnant with my child.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And I saw the text messages that they took from his phone. And here they are. I removed names to protect the people that told me about this. Seems like you've improved your skills. Cora, did you just insult me? Abibu. It feels like you were reaching my womb. Okay. It felt like hopes I didn't tamper with Justin's unborn baby.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Athena. Nah, the baby. So I was upset because I found out that my ex-wife had been sleeping around while pregnant with our daughter, which is very risky business, which, you know, like you get an STD or something while you're pregnant. That's a big deal. Not only that, while she was pregnant, after she came back from Nigeria, she confided in me. She didn't think the kid was mine. So I found out that she had been sleeping around while pregnant with my child.
You know what you gotta do, man. Just throw away the whole relationship. You did good by divorcing her, alright? Don't worry about it. Thank you for those great stories, but this is another reason why you just can't let your female partners go on solo trips alone. Because you think that they're gonna do good by you, but usually they don't. She was getting beat down by somebody else. He was actually joking about touching your baby. He was trying to handshake your baby inside, if you know what I mean, bro. That's some wicked thinking.
Let's go, boys. What do? Men, we win, we conquer, we dominate. Check this out. Trans woman wins Miss Maryland USA. Another win for the boys. Not only are we dominating women in women's sports, we are now dominating them in beauty pageants. What's up, proud man right here? Give me my flowers!
I'm still confused how this can even be a thing, and I'm sure the other women are just mind blown at this point.
And I ain't saying no, bitch. Can I put up to your phone, baby? Shouldn't be long. Oh, you been working out, so that booty getting thick. Go and get it, baby. Shouldn't for the motherfucking kid. Last nigga was a black.
Bro, the way she is staring at him, dude, you don't have a chance. It just lets me know if she was in a room with the right dude, she will fold immediately. Sorry, man. Let her go.
Men do complain, oh, my husband's always on me. Why is he always on me? If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
You said to me you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right? You said you no longer wanted to live with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where
that
the relationship was going.
That don't sound like pressure to you?
Bullshit. It sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying this is what I would like. You can decide to meet me there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay.
Look, when you get married, you really owe to your partner, you know, to try to tend to their needs as much as possible, however it may be. I'm just letting you know, if you continue to say no, it's going to build up frustrations, especially in a man where he's chemically engineered to always want to do it, you know, and do it a lot. All right. So if you say no, you might want to just compromise in some area or be creative. All right. And taking care of this man's needs. You can't just always tell him no, 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 no. What do you think is going to happen when you tell him no 100 times in a row?
That is really hard and really scary. You're about to be a mom. How is that feeling? Pops. Oh, let me get it together.
Pops.
About to be a pops. Please tell me how exciting that is for you and what you're looking forward to most.
I'm super excited. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just drop it. He's here. So he's here. Yes. 7'8", 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, that's my man.
I love that.
He is amazing.
Boy, what the you just say, boy? Boy, I ain't forgot, boy. Boy, you sitting here telling me you getting mad because she called you a mama, but you want to be respected as a grown-ass man, but your name still Brittany, boy, I ain't forgot. That sucker shit, boy. And that ain't your damn baby, man. You just like a stepdaddy. You can walk out that child life anytime you want to. But you a step stud, boy. I ain't forget.
Bro, the way Brittany said pops was letting me know that she is ready to get transferred to the NBA. I mean, at this point, dog, WNBA is not fitting anymore, all right? Y'all just need to go ahead and reevaluate this and go put it in the men's league and see what happens there, dog. I'm just saying, because this other women are like, man, this isn't fair, bro. How are we letting this happen? I'm just asking a question. Don't get mad at me.
I was definitely in a situation where I guess you could say, like, I was kind of straight financially because he was taking care of me, but then I got to a point to where I didn't like him anymore. So then it's like, I really need to make my own money now because I don't want to deal with you anymore. Like, this relationship has ran its course, and I think a lot of the time women don't talk about that part of dealing with somebody who is, like, quote unquote taking care of you too, because sometimes you don't even really like that man for real no more. You really don't want to have to deal with him, but you're dealing with him because of what he's doing.
And I think that was your motivation as well.
And that was my motivation to really, like, get on my shit with this show.
So the man was nice and he was taking care of you, so you decided to get your own money because you stopped liking him.
Bruh, chill.
Why didn't you just break up with this guy? So you started to getting your own money, being on the OF and creating your own account, and now we're here listening to you. Just break up with the guy.
This has got to be the most savage thing I've seen all week. This man slides in this girl's DM. He says, hey, she sent him a balloon pop.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Bruh, do you know how diabolical it is that you slide in a girl's DM and she virtually pop your balloon like you in a YouTube video? That's how she telling you ugly. This will be my 13th reason. Bro just said, you know he defeated. You know he gonna cry when he get in the car. Y'all be saying the worst she could say is no. This man got denied from emojis. She didn't even use words. It's crazy. I don't know.
This is a diabolical text message, man. I would hate to be the guy that got this. You didn't even get a straight answer. You just got a red balloon and a pop, dog. Damn, bro. That's a diabolical. And I actually low-key would love to use this. Let's see one of y'all use it.
Y'all want to know why men are not vulnerable to women? I'm going to tell you why. It is because, first of all, nobody gives a shit about a man's emotions.
Why you bullying me? You fucking bitch. You bully me, everyone up.
That's first of all. A lot of women don't give a fuck about a man's emotions. So when you get into a relationship with a man, I'm not saying all women, but most women in this day and age, when they get into a relationship with a man and they want him to be vulnerable, show emotion, the minute he gets vulnerable and he tells you what hurts him, what makes him sad, all this shit, y'all be using that shit against him. So why the fuck would a man do that? Why would he get into the next relationship and be vulnerable? For y'all to use that shit against him? Because the last thing on your mind is your man's mental health, which is insane. Because that's your partner. You're supposed to love them and be there for them. And y'all don't be doing that. It's always me. Oh, I'm depressed. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. What about him? What about him? Then on top of that, y'all call that shit weak. Like, at the end of the day, he's a human being. He's your partner. Be considerate.
Man, if women would take self-accountability, at least 50% of the time, the world would be a better place.
Boom, roasted.
You've been lying to me for too long, bro. Who the f are you with, bro?
My disappointment immeasurable.
Who is that? Who is he, bro? Who is he? You've been lying to me for too long. You know how you keep on snap maps? Who is that? Get out. Who the f is he, bro?
Bruh.
Why is he running away? Like, who is he? No, bro, what the f? You've been cheating on me for too long. I can't do this shit anymore. Look at this cheating ass.
My guy had a lot of hurts. Who is this? I feel for you, brother. Now that you caught her, move on, man. Find you a good relationship. There's plenty out there.
Oh, let me get that for you.
I don't need a man. All right. Hi. What is your name? Where are you from? And why did you pop your balloon for this man?
My name is Gigi. I'm from Florida. And I'm a strong, independent woman. I do not need you doing anything for me. I'm a woman. You saw me small. Think I'm a damsel in distress. I do not need a man saving me. Thank you.
Yeah, we do not need men anymore. I feel you.
Oh, yeah, no.
A whole lot of women just refuse to accept reality. And it's really nice that you come and you take up for the female gender. But there's also a lot of women out there that feel differently. They feel like women should be held accountable and they should realize realize that they make mistakes and speak on that. Because just because you say you don't want to say it out loud doesn't mean it didn't happen. You made mistakes. You chose to have 3 different kids by 3 different baby daddies. It happens. Now you just got to take responsibility for it.
Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but just because you have multiple baby daddies does not mean that you are less valuable. It does not mean that nobody will date you, okay? It just means that you need to refine your dating standards, because there are men out there like this who will say to you that you are less valuable because you have multiple children with multiple men. But at the end of the day, men who do that, I really qualify them as my sisters.
Just because you don't like your baby daddy is not a reason to try to replace him. I'm not in competition with that man to see who the better father is. I don't think it's appropriate that you tell your children it's okay to call me daddy. I'm not their father. They have an active father in their life who shows up on time every morning to pick them up for school, who's at every single game, and who never misses a birthday. It's not fair to that man for you to allow those kids to call me daddy. I want them to know I respect their father, and I want their father to know that I respect him as a father. He may not have what we have. He may not have a lot, but that doesn't take anything away from him as a man or as a father. So you need to respect that. You may not agree with everything that he does. He doesn't agree with everything you do. He's still their father. I can't take that away from that man, nor do I want to be in competition with him. I'm simply here to add value to their life and to respect you as a mother, him as a father. I'm not trying to take over anything. Don't put that responsibility on me. I don't want that, because they have an active father that's involved in their life.
Guys, if you start to feel like the underlying tone in your relationship is that woman with that other man's kid is just there just so you can play pretend, all right? Or she's trying to make the other person jealous, all right? Or she's using you to play dad. Get out of there, dude.
Scientists saying a man's facial hair could show what kind of romantic partner he is. There's a study published by the Archives of Sexual Behavior found that men with beards tend to remain stable in their current relationship. Researchers say that this is mostly true for men with nicely groomed beards. They say the commitment that goes into having a well-kept beard shows the man's disciplined.
Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all keep a nice trim beard? And if so, are you really organized in life? Let's just keep it real. Are you organized?
Man, you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready, Master.
Man, I told you about this master stuff, man. Just calm that down, man. You don't gotta calm down.
Yes, I'm ready, Daddy.
Man, I told you about this freaky shit. This is why I want to return.
That's right, strap in, Daddy. I love it when you ride me. Oh yes, right there. Look at you, always turning me on. No one does it better than you, Master.
Damn it. I gotta put some gas in you.
Oh yes, my chocolate king, please fill me up.
Hey, man, yo, did Optimus recruit you from Diddy? Because ain't no fucking way. You just gonna keep acting.
Oh yes, grip my gear shift and jerk it ferociously backwards. Oh God, do it again, Daddy. One more time, Daddy. You're almost in drive. Oh, let me get on Ox.
Next song.
My mind's telling me no.
Next song.
If I was a bad bitch,
hey, you know, I'll fuck me too.
Oh God, my engine is overheating. I'm dying. Right there. You gotta tighten that bolt. Oh, this hurts so bad. Oh yes. Oh, Jesus. That felt amazing. Put a cigarette in my exhaust pipe. Oh Lord.
Yo, take me out the car. I'm walking from now on. Y'all should check your boy out. This is Prince Trunks, I believe. Found them on Instagram. Really funny content. Let me just give him a shout out, man. Hilarious clip, man. I just had to add this one in there just because I was weak laughing at it. When all you got is a BBL and no college education, you got to use what, you know, and yeah, somebody come get their grandpa. Somebody got to check on him, man. But low-key, looks like he having a good time. I don't know what to say, bro. He having a good time. Maybe he just wanted to have a good time at this point in life. Look, but But y'all know women be out there low-key faking it like they buying all these trips and going to all these fancy places like they funding this, like they working got this, like oh I'm here now. We know what's happening when there's no other man or female in the picture and you out there solo taking all these pictures in the mirror talking about I'm in Dubai and dude I'm way in Japan, you by yourself. We know how you got there, all right? We know.
That's how you know that I like this dude, because here I am. That didn't last too long.
Let's talk about deal breakers when it comes to dating baby daddies. I have the power to say this shit because 1, I've dated baby daddies. 2, I have 2 kids. So I'm saying this from someone who has children. If you're bad mouthing your kid's mother, red flag, I don't want it. Honestly, I'll cut it off right then and there. If I have a kid with you and we separate, that's what you're gonna be doing with me? I'm good. If you're sitting there complaining and bitching about child support, you sitting there like, man, I pay all this child support. Oh, that's life. You gotta take care of your children financially. They're not even living with you, you know, primarily. A big one for me is I see that you're like trying to spend more time with me than you even spend it with your kid. You spend 2 weekends a month with your kid, but you want to spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Invest that time towards your kid because they need that more. And then I'm not going to be sitting here telling a guy that. Nah, I just peep. And if I see that happening, it's just not for me. You're not for me.
This is crazy to hear this come from a single mom because just the logic is twisted. You don't know what has happened in that other relationship where he just maybe can't spend all that time with his other kids. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. There is an infatuation phase or a courtship phase or a honeymoon phase where we get through as beginning relationships where it's just like, look, hey, I want to spend more time with you. I want to get to know you. I kind of like the way this is going. Let me spend more time with you. The kids are in great shape. I spend plenty of time with them already, but let me get to know you. But yet, hey, here we go again. And this is why men have so many challenges and doubts dating single mothers because
So y'all mad because I'm a single mother with 7 kids? I'm raising them by myself. Yes, I get child support. I get help from the government. I'm gonna get all the help I need. Food stamps, $3,000 a month.
hell yeah, man, I pay a lot in taxes, bro. And still, are you selling those?
We got a good old love triangle turned lawsuit, allegedly. Jets quarterback Tyrod Taylor, Houston Rockets Jalen Green, and actress Drea Michelle. Let's first start with Tyrod Taylor. They were dating, he bought a house, she was living in it. There was an alleged verbal pact, like she lived there with her kids and one day would buy it from Tyrod. But then she gets pregnant with Houston Rockets guard Jalen Green's kid. The Tyrod is like, nah, you're not raising another man's kid in my house. But he basically evicts her. Now there's allegedly an agreement for her to buy his house for $3.2 million. Now it sounds like Tyrod said, never mind, I'm keeping the house, but you still have to go, so he's threatening to evict her. She says he's also refusing to sell her the property. Now, I know it's his house, but she did claim she put $300,000 into the house. Which I kind of see her side. She put some big renovations, upgrading the crib, and he's like, nope, now it's time for you to go. No money back. Problem is, the two never formally entered a written contract. And what she's trying to sue for is breach of contract. But there wasn't a contract, Drea. Also, this whole thing started because Jalen Green got her pregnant. Jalen Green's 23, she's 39. Jalen, I wasn't familiar with your game, big dog. That's good stuff. Who should have the right to Tyrod's house?
See, guys, this is what happens when you have your own place, all right? And that's why I say this all the time. Men, you should not be moving into a place with a woman who that's her crib. No, get your own stuff, because when stuff goes south, you can stay there and get your stuff protected no matter what. Just like Tyrod Taylor. If he's doing this out of spite, he's doing this for a financial move, or he's just over the relationship and whatever it may be. Drea is in a whole relationship on herself with another athlete that's probably well off. She ain't hurting for no housing. If she has a kid by that man, no way in hell that Tyrod Taylor, the ex-boyfriend, should be like, hey, you know, it is what it is, blah, blah, blah. Now, if she put some money in your house, Tyrod, I say, hey, look, you might want to reevaluate this. She looks like she was a serious buyer and she was mature enough to move on. It all boils down, guys. Have your own crib. Have your own crib.
So I just came across this, and this young woman is bragging that a man that she has no interest in got her all of these flowers. And then she proceeds to say, it's always the ones that you don't want. You know why that is? Because the ones that you want someone else. That's why that is. See, dating is a dance. It's trying to get two people on the same page, liking each other the same at the same time. That's what dating really is. But here's the thing. Women make these videos and it humiliates the men to get her, 3 dozen beautiful roses? It humiliates him. So when that man runs into a woman that really likes him, instead of him giving that new woman a chance, he returns to humiliation. but she is being humiliated by men that don't want her. I'm gonna say this to men, and I wanna be very clear. You guys have got to stop simping now. When a woman is not reciprocating and showing you that she likes you as much as you like her, leave her alone.
Exactly. Leave her alone. Flowers? No. Man, phone call, text? No. Driving by, checking on you? No. The good morning talks? No. The, hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee? No. Man, stop simping out. She's not giving you no energy. She's not into you. Just move on to the next one. You can be doing that and investing all that time and energy into the woman that really likes. So stop it. And what's crazy is that y'all gonna go overboard, and the guy that she really likes and is just giving it up to is gonna come into some complications, because she's gonna want this golden girl treatment that you gave her. Oh, that other guy can do it and I wasn't even dating him. Why can't you do it? And we smashing, blah, blah, blah. That's the mind thinking they're gonna get, dude.
Going 50-50 only benefits men, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all let her have these conversations about 50-50, how times have changed, and one man paying all the bills can't keep up with this economy, da-da-da, right? Here's the thing. The standards of women taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning, laundry, taking care of the kids, that all stemmed from a time period when men were paying all the bills. Follow me. The standard changed as far as men not being able to pay all the bills, so a woman had to now go to work to help contribute to those bills. Women held up their part, men never held up theirs when it came to helping with the household. Men are not doing half the cooking, half the cleaning, half the taking care of kids, doing the laundry. Now that women are contributing to the part that the men needed help with, men are not contributing to the part that women need help with, and that's why it will forever be unbalanced. That's why going 50-50 on bills will always benefit men, because even if you are paying half of the bills, you are never doing only half of the housework. A lot of women like to defend their men and say, oh, well, I got OCD. I like to clean the house. I like to keep it clean. It's a certain way. I like things done. I like to fold laundry a certain way, da-da-da. That's just excuses. 50-50 only benefit men. I don't want to argue.
I need to stop you right there. There's a lot of good men that's actually contributing to a lot of things around the house. Cutting the grass, all right? Taking care of the maintenance of the car. Actually doing dishes and actually cooking. I'm one of them. I have a large restaurant background, so what I like to do is cook. And that's just one of my things. I can get in the kitchen. I know my way around the kitchen. I know my way of handling a knife and cutting and cooking and procedures. So I do a lot of the cooking and I enjoy it. See, that's what you got. You're getting one of these guys that you're complaining about, and just now you're trying to wrap up everything into one thing, but that's really not the case. If you chose a dude that won't help you and do all that and he's lazy, just say that then.